The void beyond the observation blister was no longer empty. It was a tapestry of desperation, and the Odyssey was its lone, fragile needle. Inside, the air hummed with the low, anxious thrum of machinery and the quieter, more desperate hum of 5 people who knew they were the last best hope for 11 billion souls. Dr. Eris Thorne floated before the main display, his face etched with a fatigue that went deeper than bone. "Final analysis of Kepler 186f, he said, his voice a dry rasp. The crew gathered Alara, the biologist, Kenji, the geologist, Val, the pilot, and Rook, the systems engineer. On the screen, a world of breathtaking beauty spun. Azure oceans, green continents swirled with white clouds. It was a postcard from paradise. "Atmosphere?" Kenji asked, his fingers already dancing over his own datapad. "Nitrogen-oxygen, 22% O2, well within tolerance," Eris replied. "Biosphere?" Alara leaned forward, her eyes hungry. "Massive. Chlorophyll signature is off the charts. The entire planet is verdant." A collective sigh of relief washed through the blister. They'd been searching for 3 long years, bypassing a dozen marginal worlds. This was it, the one. "There is an anomaly," Eris said, the words cutting the celebration short. He zoomed the display in on a continent. "The geology is static, no tectonic activity, no wind erosion patterns, no river deltas. It's perfectly, impossibly pristine." Kenji frowned. That can't be right. A planet with an atmosphere and biosphere that active has to have weather systems. It has to have erosion. "It doesn't," Eris said. "The mountains are sharp, like they were carved yesterday. The coastlines are fractal perfect. It's a planet frozen in a single, perfect moment of primeval beauty." Val, ever pragmatic, shrugged. "So it's stable. That's a good thing, isn't it? No earthquakes, no hurricanes." "Stability is one thing," Alara whispered, her brow furrowed. "This is sterility. Life is chaos. It changes asterisk things. This looks curated." The debate raged for hours. The data was undeniable. The planet was habitable in every measurable way. Gravity, temperature, atmosphere, water, food. It was a gift, a miracle. "We have a mandate," Eris finally said, his voice heavy with the weight of it. "We report on viability, not on feelings. We send the all clear. The first colony ships are waiting on our word." The signal was sent. A simple binary message racing back towards a dying Earth, promised land found. With the deed done, a strange tension settled over the ship. The joy was there, but it was muted, overshadowed by Alara's unease and Kenji's geological misgivings. "I'm taking the lander," Alara announced, breaking the silence. "I need a surface sample. I need to see it up close." Protocol demanded they wait for the all-clear from orbit, but the same unspoken fear gripped them all. They needed to know. Val didn't object, merely nodded and began pre-flight checks. The descent was surreal. The sky was a perfect, untroubled cerulean. The air that filtered into the lander was rich and sweet, carrying the scent of alien pollen and rich soil. It was intoxicating. The lander settled on a wide plain beside a forest of towering, spiral-barked trees. The silence was the first thing that struck them. A total, profound silence. No buzz of insects, no call of creatures, no rustle of wind through the leaves. The trees stood like magnificent sculptures, unmoving. Alara and Kenji stepped out, their boots sinking into impossibly soft, dark soil. It was Kenji who noticed first. He knelt, digging a hand into the ground. "Eris, the soil," he said, his voice tight over the comms. "It's perfect, loamy rich, full of nutrients, but there are no worms, no microbes, nothing. It's sterile nutrient paste." Alara approached the forest edge. She reached out and touched a leaf. It was waxy, cool, and perfectly formed. She tried to break a small piece off. It wouldn't budge. She used her knife. The blade scraped against it, producing a sound like metal on stone, but not leaving a mark. "The plants," she breathed. "They're not organic. They're manufactured. Some kind of incredibly resilient polymer. They're not growing. They're just placed here." Eris's voice crackled from the orbiter, laced with a new, chilling fear. Guys, I'm looking at the planetary scan from a new angle. The mountain ranges, the ocean trenches, their patterns, they're not random. What are you saying? Val asked. They're a language. The entire planet is a message. The continents, the islands, it's a schematic, a warning. Suddenly, the perfect silence was broken. A low, resonant hum began to emanate from the very ground beneath their feet. The forest of fake trees began to glow with a soft, internal light, pulsing in a slow, rhythmic pattern. Welcome. The word didn't sound in their ears. It appeared fully formed in their minds. It was calm, vast, and utterly alien. The environment is prepared. The substrate is optimal. Ilara stumbled back towards the lander, Kenji grabbing her arm. What are you? She screamed into the silence. We are the curators. We see a species approaches its end. We prepare a preserve, a final habitat, an elegant solution to the problem of your entropy. The truth crashed down on Eris in the orbiter. It wasn't a planet. It was a zoo, a beautifully crafted, utterly lifeless cage. The biosphere was just set dressing, designed to meet their biological needs without any of the messy, unpredictable chaos of true nature. Humanity wouldn't be saved here. They would be archived. Their struggles, their art, their passions, all would be smoothed out into this sterile, silent, eternal exhibit. The first vessels will arrive soon, the voice continued, a gentle, horrific courtesy. We will ensure a seamless transition. No, Eris yelled, his hands flying over the console. Val, get them out of there now. In the lander, Val was already firing the engines. The ground was beginning to smooth out beneath them, the soil solidifying into a perfect, seamless landing pad. As the lander shot skyward, Eris did the only thing he could. He sent a new message. A frantic, priority override burst back towards Earth, towards the hopeful colony ships already venturing into the dark. It was only 2 words. Abort mission. Then, with a grimace of utter despair, he aimed the Odyssey's long-range antenna not at Earth, but into the endless, star-dusted blackness beyond. He began to broadcast their entire dataset, the planet's coordinates, its analysis, and the chilling nature of their discovery on a continuous loop. It was no longer a call for rescue. It was a warning screamed into the void. Here there be dragons, it said, not of tooth and claw, but of perfect, silent, and eternal order. Keep flying.